Alright guys, so in this video, we're going to be going over the top worst mainstream health tips and fitness tips.
What kind of hook is that? Alright guys, we're doing questions. If you follow him on Instagram, you can ask the questions. But if you don't, then you're just going to have to listen.
So, first question, you can choose.
If you could only eat eggs or red meat, you only get one. Which one are you choosing? Oh, wait. Eggs or just like only ground beef? Like no ribeyes, no New Yorks? Because I feel like that's unfair. Like obviously, you know, New York's ribeyes, fillets, they taste 10 times better than eggs. Anyone's choosing that.
You have like
ground beef or eggs?
So I would do eggs because eggs have more micronutrients. And there's a study showing that if you eat 30 eggs a day, it's basically like a low anabolic steroid cycle. So, you know, that's why I would definitely prioritize eggs. A little more cholesterol. You know, I mean, if it's like pasture-raised eggs versus pasture-raised ground beef, it would be a tough one. But I think for the average, you know, American, it's easier to do eggs as well. Like I wouldn't get sick. I would get sick of ground beef fast and eggs. Like you can make eggs, something set up with salt. You can put some clean hot sauce on scrambled eggs. You know, you can make them in a bunch of different ways. You know, I don't get sick of them as quickly. And I think there's more micronutrients in them as well. So that's why I would choose eggs. What about you?
Yeah, probably eggs. They're just gonna give you way more cholesterol. You eat 2 pounds of beef, you're getting like 600, 700, maybe 800 if it's like fatty or ground beef. If you eat 20 eggs a day, the amount of cholesterol you're gonna get is gonna make you go anabolic with all the testosterone you're gonna produce. Because testosterone is from cholesterol. Cholesterol is the precursor. So you gotta eat more cholesterol if you wanna have higher test. Eggs is just gonna make it 10 times easier.
That's what we're saying.
How to handle being sick?
The best way to handle being sick is to get vitamin D on your skin.
Wait.
The angle.
Oh shit! Wait, why are we jacked right now? Okay. Back to the question.
The best way is to get vitamin D on your skin because vitamin D boosts your immune system a ton, especially with lung-related illnesses. So people who got fucked up by COVID, you know, COVID's a lung disease or, you know, lung virus. It affects your lungs. And when you don't have vitamin D, your lungs are weak. You can get sick way easier. And studies showed that people who were deficient in vitamin D who got COVID got fucked up the worst and died the most. And that statistic of people was actually black people in the UK because there's no vitamin D or sun in the UK. It's always cloudy. And if they weren't supplementing vitamin D3, which a lot of people don't because they don't even know about nutrition, they were getting fucked and their immune systems were shit.
That's a crazy find.
So you either have to supplement vitamin D3 if you're in office all day, or you have to get sun every single day, which is more optimal. You know, if you work in the office on the weekend, go to the beach, get vitamin D, but you know, getting that sunlight on your skin is definitely key to not getting sick.
Humans were meant to work in the sun for hours. And some of you guys get 0 vitamin D every single day. I don't care about the supplement. Look, the supplement is not the same as going outside and getting hit by the sun. The sun is responsible for these trees to grow. It's responsible for the grass to be green. And you think you can survive without the sun? You are no different than these trees, than these, you know, grass and animals, right? You realize like our DNA is like 95% related to trees, animals, all that stuff, even more. So you need the sun to have higher energy, higher libido, higher testosterone, everything. If you want to be an optimal human, you gotta go in the sun. There's no excuse.
And how the fuck would it make any sense?
Do you not want to be tan?
For the creator of the universe to make us get harmed by the sun. Oh, all the animals and all the water and all the food is outside that you need to eat to survive, but I'm gonna make the sun fuck you up and kill you. That would be fucking dumb of a creator to do that. Why would all the other animals go outside if it's bad for them? You know, they don't like to harm themselves, other animals. They don't want to die. Why would they all be outside? Use your fucking brain. Don't listen to doctors. You see how humans have been devolving in 2025. Everyone's fat. Everyone looks like an ogre. Everyone has bad skin. They're pale. Get the fuck outside. You'll be way better off.
Gotta get sun. Don't be a freaking soy boy unless you don't want to make a brick then. You don't gotta get sun, but
Exactly.
How can I fix my sleep schedule?
The best way to fix the schedule is to get in bed at the time that you optimally want to go to sleep, so around 10 or 11 at night, and then set an alarm for when you want to wake up at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. But the thing is, you guys may have a fucked up sleep schedule, so you're like sitting in bed like, oh, I can't fall asleep. Good. Lay in bed, don't look at your phone, and eventually you'll fall asleep, and then you'll want to sleep in. But when that alarm wakes you up at that set time, like 6 a.m., you have to get up, and that will break the cycle. Because if you get up early, you'll have less sleep, and then you'll be more tired earlier that night, which will reset the sleep schedule. So it's a pretty easy fix. It's like one day of, you know, a pain and hassle, but that's the price you have to pay for fucking staying up late. You'll be a sore boy. Any other advice?
Don't go to bed late. If you stay up late, you clearly don't got shit to do. If you stay up late, you don't got shit to do. What are you doing? Playing video games like a nerd? Watching reels like a nerd? Beating your meat like a nerd? Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Staying up late. Go to bed. Go to bed and stop craving the dopamine. So many people, they can't go to bed because they crave dopamine. Oh my gosh, let me stay up and watch some reels. Oh, 2 hours went by. Let me eat some bullshit too while I'm at it. Like, ooh. Bro, go to bed. The best answer for anything, if you have cravings, if you can't control your dopamine, go to bed. Go to bed. It's only going to benefit you.
The only excuse for staying up late is if you're working on making yourself better. If you're building a business, if you're doing work, you know, even if you have to squeeze a meal in. But you should not be looking at your phone, scrolling, watching Netflix. That's just like pure cock beating, pure time wasting, and there's no excuse to do that.
Pure soy boy activities.
Yeah, the only excuse is if you are being productive and you are literally consuming your entire day with productive shit.
I feel like moving out, so I have sinful desires like fornicating and psychedelics. Bro, what are you saying, bro? This is the most, like, bro, if you ever came up to me and you said that shit, I would just call you a soy boy and be like, bro, what are you doing with your life? Fornicating and psychedelics. That is the least high test thing you can do. Like, psychedelics.
What does that do for you?
It's not getting you anywhere. It's just making you an absolute robot.
It's just making yourself worse. You guys spend your valuable ass time on things that make you worse. Like fornicating. What does that do? Unless you're having a fucking kid with your wife, it's a waste of fucking time. You should be trying to get rich, trying to help people, trying to better yourself, instead of wasting your time chasing after bitches. And then fucking psychedelics, like, oh, I need mushrooms to work harder and have a better mindset.
There's a squirrel in the corner, bro. It fucking appeared out of nowhere.
I'm tripping.
Oh shit. Bro, this workout's sick now, bro. Now I can actually enjoy the... Bro, you're enjoying a workout? You go to the gym to work hard. And you're... I know people who take psychedelics to go to the gym. It's like, what? Bro, what do you do? It's soy boy shit. It's soy boy shit.
You do not need drugs or psychedelics to make yourself better. It's not a hack. Just because your favorite pop star or favorite celebrity takes it doesn't mean that you should too. Don't listen to that shit. Next question.
How to know what you want in life/job?
I think the best way to discover that is to just work on improving yourself in every aspect first, and then it will kind of come. But it's hard when you waste... A lot of guys waste their childhood beating off, not trying to get better, and then it's harder for them to discover that. And maybe it may be too late, like you start getting your shit together later. But if you have kids, I would try to like get them eating whole foods, red meat, eggs, have them going outside all day, no video games, no tablets. Get your kid to be as healthy as possible with their hormones, with their tests, with everything, and they will be smarter. They won't be addicted to video games. They won't be addicted to devices, and it won't make them fall off. But it's hard to see your purpose when you're just obsessed with bullshit. Oh, I'm looking forward to the sports game, looking forward to gambling, the bars on the weekend when I'm in college, when I could be like trying to actually figure out what I'm supposed to fucking do. Cut out the vices, cut out the distractions, and you'll find it if you just improve yourself every day. That's my best advice. What do you think?
To find yourself, you gotta just not do what you want, but do what is required. And you gotta set your standards high. See, everyone, they wanna chase these goals, they wanna chase these things. You're just chasing things. If you chase a woman, you're not gonna get her. If you message someone to sell your product and you're consistently messaging them, bro, you look like a clown. Like, the law of attraction is real. You gotta, like he said, become the best version of yourself and you'll find what you want. But a lot of you guys are looking for your purpose, finding what you want to do, but you're drinking, you're smoking weed, you're partying on the weekends, you're stuck in the dopamine trap. Like, what the fuck? How do you expect to find yourself when you can't even help yourself? If you can't help yourself, you're never going to find yourself. So you need to take a step back and realize that you're not actually putting in the max effort that you want. Because that's the truth.
And, he's saying help yourself before you help others. And you wonder why all the kids in America are fucked up on ADD pills, Adderall, Xanax because they're depressed and they're all fat and fucked up. It's because their parents don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's bad parenting. The parents aren't even helping themselves before they help their kids. All parents look like fat. They all watch Netflix. They all drink. All the dads are fat and they drink. That's why kids are fucked up, and it's just going in a downward spiral. But that's why you have to work on yourself. Become as jacked as possible, as rich as possible, as God-fearing as possible. And then you will actually have the authority and knowledge to properly guide someone to success.
We got to realize, when we were in school, we were roommates sophomore, junior, and senior year. Until senior year, we didn't find our purpose. Why? Because senior year, we stopped smoking, we stopped drinking, we stopped going out, and we focused on building ourselves. That's the biggest thing. Sophomore year, junior year, we were going out, drinking, going to bars, chasing girls, chasing all these instant gratification things, chasing dopamine, not focusing on ourselves at all. I mean, we were going to the gym, but that's not good enough. If you're going to the gym, you're never going to find your purpose. That's one part of the equation. You got to cut out the bad habits. You got to realign your mindset on where you want to go, and you got to adapt that mindset right now so you can actually get there. But if you don't make those connections and you're just drinking, you're smoking like we were, we didn't get anywhere. The first 3 years of college, we didn't get anywhere. Yes, if I could go back in time and keep it exactly how it was, yes, because I would never know him or anything. But guess what? We wasted 3 years in college because we were wasting our time drinking, smoking. And then once you quit all that shit, you're like, oh, I can't get that time back. Imagine if we started making this content, making our posts when we were freshmen in high school, college, whatever. If we started earlier, imagine where we'd be. That's the biggest thing. You got to start now and cut out all the bullshit, because imagine where you won't be if you don't cut it out. You got to understand that gap. So if you don't cut out all these bullshit vices to really find your purpose, it's going to be hard to actually get the traction that you want.
Exactly. And it is hard sometimes to see because society's so fucked up. But my best advice to someone is to become addicted to self-improvement and cut out every single vice and flaw that you have. If you cut out all the vices, and you focus on God and hard work, everything will come. But if you have vices like drinking and smoking, those shits were clouding our vision, preventing us from seeing what our actual purpose was, because we were distracted with girls and, everyone else is doing it, it doesn't matter, we're going to get jobs and work 9 to 5s and, whatever. But if we were just totally down with zero vices, zero drinking, zero cheat meals, only gym, only school, only self-improvement, we would have found our purpose way sooner. And that's the equation to discover your purpose in life.
Yeah, I mean, and the biggest thing is your environment. Your environment at the end of the day. I mean, when I was a freshman, all the people on my floor were drinking, smoking every single day, and that's when I drank and smoked the most. When you were with your friends in high school and you were smoking, you were probably hanging around those people a lot. You are the product of your environment. And your guys are going to be like, oh, but I don't want to leave my friends to find new friends, or it's going to be uncomfortable, or, oh my gosh, it's too much work. Bro, then you clearly don't care. You clearly don't care because your friends don't care about your progress. You got to realize that only you care about your progress in life. Right here, there's no one coming to save you. God's not going to wake you up one day and be like, bro, you got to do, it's already given in you to do that shit. So stop waiting for the perfect time or to just, oh my gosh, lock in. I'll cut out alcohol next week. I'll stop smoking next week. Bro, you've probably told yourself that 10 times, because I used to tell myself that shit all the time. Oh, I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to, when I was in high school, oh my God, I'm going to stop beating my meat. I was a freaking soy boy doing that shit, bro. You can't just, keep saying that to yourself and be like, oh yeah, it's gonna stop. You gotta just be like, bro, I'm gonna put my foot down. And I think the best way to do that is just like, I mean, most people, they just have like a realization, like from some sort of struggle. But the best way is to just, listen to this video right now and actually take action. Like, get encouraged enough and motivated enough to take action. But don't, get motivated and then not do it and then fall off in a week. Like, at that point, like, you're not even a man because you can't hold yourself to your own words.
Yeah, if you're not going to take our advice and not actually apply it, there's no point in watching this. That's the thing. People DM me all day long asking for these little tips and advice. And I could spend all day responding. But the thing is, I don't actually know if you're willing to apply what I tell you, so why would I waste my breath, It's up to you. I can't force you to do shit. Your role models can't force you to do shit. And that's another thing, too. You guys listen to your parents and your teachers in school. Like, do you even want to be like them? Do you want to be like a teacher? That was a big thing that fucked my path up, is that I would listen to my parents who are good people, but they're not in the spot I want to be in. Listen to my teachers at school, but they're fat, they're broke. They might be a good person, but if I'm taking their advice on finances and health and fitness, like taking health advice from a doctor who's fat, like why the fuck would you listen to them? Listen to people you actually want to be like, and your life will be so much better. Like if I listen to like Andrew Tate or Alex Hormozy or someone who's actually a fucking billionaire, who's jacked and rich, my life would have been so much better if I just actually listened to them sooner. But instead I was blinded by my parents and my friends and my family and my teachers. And that's what fucks a lot of people up.
Yeah, and like he said, you don't want to just do it like for happiness or to like feel better. Like as a man, your duty is to lead, to protect, and to provide. Just because you're a good person, you're good to other people, you're good to yourself, that's not good enough. Just because you're a nice person and you're good, it doesn't matter. You gotta lead, you gotta protect, you gotta provide. You can be skinny, you can be fat and still be a good person, but you're not actually honoring what God put you on this earth to do as a man. As a man, you have to protect and to provide. How are you going to do that without being, jacked? How are you going to do that without having your own discipline by saying no to cheat meals, saying no to snacking, alcohol? The list goes on. Any bad habit, if you can't say no to that as a man, then you're not a man. That's the truth. So I don't care if you're a nice guy, if you're a bad person. Obviously, you want to be the nice guy. The nice guy is going to be the way better person looked in God's eyes. But that's not good enough. God wants you to protect and to provide. And just because you're nice, it doesn't mean anything. You've got to provide for your family. Like, if you have a family, that's your bloodline. That's you and who you have to protect. That is the closest people to you. I know some of you watching this don't have families, but some of you do. But then you're lazy with your eating habits, going to the gym. Like, how are you going to set an example for your kids, for your wife, to actually look like a man? That's the truth, because when we have kids, they're never going to put poison in their body again, and they're going to understand why. They're going to go and work out no matter how they feel, because they're going to understand why. And that's what you've got to teach as a dad. So if you can't lead by example, then it's going to be hard to teach and to actually pave the way for other people, because that's your duty as a man.
Exactly. And it's funny, like, most of the vices that make humans unhealthy sorry, my autopilot just went crazy. Most of the vices that make humans unhealthy and fads, are normalized in society. Alcohol. Oh, there's ads everywhere. It's in the stores. It's okay to drink. Weed. Oh, Snoop Dogg, and my favorite artist, smokes weed all the time. It's okay. Eating fast food, being a glutton. Oh my God, let's follow these ads. It's okay. Go eat fast food. Go be fat. These things are actually sins. God does not approve of any of this stuff. Even OnlyFans models being celebrities. It's normal. Oh, she's $1 million. It's okay. It's not illegal. Guys, if you have morals and you cut out the sins and vices, that will allow you to be the best version of yourself. But you have to be well-rounded. You have to be jacked. You have to take care of your body. But you can't have vices as well. Like, why not try to max out your stats in every way, shape, or form? I don't know if you don't believe in God. I think you're cooked. But if you do, why not try to please Him as much as possible? And why would He fuck up your life? Like, why would He make bad shit happen if you're actually trying your genuine best? How would that make sense? So if you don't believe in God, obviously this wouldn't make sense to you, but if you do, why do you disrespect him through drinking alcohol, smoking weed, vaping, eating fast food, which are normal in society, but they're actually immoral and wrong? Why would you do that right in his face? You want all these blessings, you want a good life. The more strict you are, the better your life will be.
And it's so easy to be an alpha male now. It's so easy to be an alpha male because 98% of guys, do bullshit. They can't go to the gym consistently. They can't eat healthy. They can't work hard every single day. They get distracted. Like, it's so easy to stand out as a guy, but the thing is, it's easy to stand out, but it's easier to get distracted. It's so easy to get distracted. Understand right now that the world is currently being designed for you to get as distracted as possible. As distracted as possible. There's video games, there's Reels, there's TikTok. There's every single dopamine trap that you can fall into right in front of your face. So the more you have self-control, the more you can control what actions you do, because people don't control their actions. They stop doing something for 1 minute and they look at their phone. They're not even controlling that instinct. They're not. It's natural. Naturally happen. You naturally program your mind to be a fucking dopamine fiend. You can't look at the wall for 2 seconds. Like, bro, you gotta control your actions. That's the biggest thing. Once you understand what you're doing every single second of the day, that's when it's so easy to level up. So easy, because once there's no distractions, it's just clear-headed, clear mind. But as I said before, it is so easy to get distracted. So easy. It's like,
yeah,
it's so easy.
And society is set up for you to be a consumer. The government, the devil, and the rich billionaires who rule the world, they want you to consume as much as possible, and they want you to waste your time. They say, attention is currency. People run ads. Have you ever heard of advertising marketing? People pay for your attention, and you're giving it away for free. And you're basically, when you scroll on TikTok, you waste your time. Not only is it a vice, but you're also just wasting your time. They say time is money. Every old billionaire's like, I wish I could be young again. You're young right now, or you're not, that old, and you're wasting your time, your one life on bullshit. And that just comes from a place of no self-respect. You don't value yourself. I don't know how you expect to deserve to get that 10 out of 10 girl, or get rich, or help a bunch of people, or make it to heaven. Like, you have to respect yourself. And it starts with cutting out the vices and not wasting your time on bullshit, which go exactly hand in hand.
Yeah. You think we're close to Fogo de Chao soon? Guys, we're definitely not close. This has been 23 minutes. If you're still watching this video, you're a real G. You actually care about leveling up. If you're not, then, you won't even know because you won't hear us. But if you're watching still, you're a real G. But let's see how far away we are from Fogo de Chao right now.
And it's 7:12 p.m.
Zero food today.
I got up at 4:30.
An hour, 12 minutes. All right, guys, we're making this an hour and 35-minute YouTube video. Okay, so keep watching because there's a lot. We're going to get even deeper into things because we got all this time to kill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Fogo de Chao, 112 minutes away. Fogo de Chao, no seed oils, over the fire. If you ask them for like an ingredients list, they'll give you like a whole pamphlet. We got it one time. There's no seed oils on the meat. There's milk, like pasteurized milk and some bullshit in the potatoes. All the stuff from the salad bar, obviously. So we just get meat and fruit and you're chilling. Like 0 seed oils. My gut's never been fucked up aside from just eating like 4 pounds of beef.
Yeah. It's the best bang for buck though. We're gonna be hungry as fuck. And it's literally all you can eat, so
yeah.
It's the best.
Oh, what's your thoughts on organic sugar cane?
Bullshit. It's bullshit. It's better than corn syrup. It's better than these fake sucralose sweeteners that are too good to be true. But there's no nutritional value. It's just pure taste buds. If you think about food as fuel, how is sugarcane good fuel? Is it micronutrient dense? Are the macros good on it? Fuck no. It's just empty calories that spike your insulin, are gonna make you fat. And if you just think about,
you're just wasting calories.
You're just wasting calories. Think about optimizing the food that you put in your body to be as beneficial as possible, as nutrient dense as possible. Red meat, eggs, red milk, all the shit we always talk about. Those are the best bang for buck foods because there's only so much room in your stomach. You can only eat so much food. So why not make it as good as possible? You guys throwing, oh, I need a cheat meal. Like, you're just wasting calories that you could have been eating.
All right, ready? Let's go head to head. Each one of us has to list off fake health food, and the person who can't think of one last loses.
Okay. Oats.
Peanut butter.
Turkey.
Ham.
Seeds.
Veggies.
Nuts.
There's definitely hold on.
Energy drinks. Supplements. Most supplements.
Yeah, most supplements. I mean, I'd say other than like magnesium
Or like
and boron. Vitamin D's, like you gotta go outside. Chicken? Did we say that?
No, but that's a given. I mean, all the vegetables, like,
Yeah, I
you
said
know,
veggies. It's so.
corn, broccoli, spinach.
I feel like I'm missing so many.
You know, kale's like a huge one.
That's veggies, right?
Yeah, I mean, seed oils, they say those are hard ones.
Pasta.
Quinoa, I guess it's
Bread.
Pasta. I was like protein bars.
Our landlord texted us to see what he said. Give it the soda patch.
Guys, we're dealing with like absolute bombs for our We're supposed to move in tomorrow at noon. Now they're pushing it back because they're just fucking us around. It's really fucking annoying. But at least we have a place to stay, which is good.
So when should we show up to the property, G? Guys, these realtors don't know what they're doing, bro. They don't like cash. You know, they're not jacked. Don't like cash. How can they even provide for their family? How can their women think they're strong men? Can't take them out on an expensive date. These guys don't want cash, bro. What? Who doesn't want cash? Who doesn't want cash? I want cash right now.
It's crazy, like, the vices make you low test, and when you're low test, you don't even want to win, and it's like a cycle. Where you just, oh, I don't even need dopamine from reproducing. I don't want to reproduce. What other fucking animal on Earth doesn't reproduce besides humans? Riddle me that. Oh, it's natural. Bro, every fucking animal is hardwired to reproduce.
When I texted Dean, I just bitched him, basically. It's some G shit.
Nate's been getting bitched by Dean.
Bro, people are just like they just don't want cash, bro. They're doing too much cock. They're doing too much
He's a cock meter. Give us the definition of what is a cock meter.
Cock meter is just someone who's not allocating every single minute of the day to increasing their well-being or their productivity or just them overall. You know, so if you're not doing activities that are actually making you better or making you progress, you're just wasting your time doing absolute bullshit. Like, he's made a video one time about people like who mow their lawns, cock meters. I mean, bro, it literally is. Like, think about it. You could pay someone $40 to $50 to mow your lawn and edge it and everything. And people are gonna spend 2 hours doing that. You gotta value your time more. If you're not doing mathematical equations on your hour per, how much money you're making per hour, every single hour that you're awake, you gotta do that calculation. And if it's less than 50, you gotta either work more or you gotta find another job or a side hustle or something. You should be, every single hour of the day that you're on the earth, you should be making at least $50 an hour. So if you're awake for, let's do the math here. If you're awake for 8 hours, or no, you're awake more than
That's $400 a day.
No, if you're awake for 16 hours and you make $500 an hour, what is that? Like
5 times 16. So
that's like 700. Oh, it's like eight something.
800.
Yeah. It's like 800.
Half of 16 is
800 a day. That's only 300K a year. That's pretty much like 300K a year. Maybe a little less. That's not that much. 300K, I mean, obviously it's a lot. I guess to some people it's a lot, but that's not enough to like enjoy everything that you want. You know, if you want to live with your girl at a freaking farm with animals, you know, you want to have a sick car and you want to, you know, provide for your family as much as possible with the best quality meats and stuff, that is not enough money.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, especially in this day and age.
Yeah, I mean, and you can make 300K a year eventually at your 9 to 5, but then you're just basically working like a slave until you're 6, and then you can enjoy it when you're 6. Like, I'm trying to get financially free by the time I'm 25, so I can just chill and, enjoy life, and obviously at the gym and stuff, but like, my life's good right now, but like being a slave till you're 60, when you get the weekends and then time after work, it's not what humans are meant to do.
Damn, I need higher DHT. Actually, no.
What about this?
I'm chilling.
Kids are soaked. Fast metabolism. The more you sweat, the faster your metabolism is. I'm pretty sure, on average.
Alright, what's the hacks to not balding? Because we kind of know the hacks.
So, you want to be drinking raw milk. You want to get your collagen in. You want to get your zinc in. Zinc helps hair growth. You want to not get chlorine or any heavy metals in your scalp. You want to get a shower filter that filters out all the bullshit. You want to get vitamin D on your scalp when on your skin. It helps promote hair growth. You want your test to be high. Don't want to be low test.
Not sure what that means. I didn't. I said to the realtors, okay, bet. And he's like, bro, what? I forgot they're freaking old heads, bro. No offense to you guys who don't understand. Like, I feel like it makes sense though, like just okay, bet.
They're just trying to be like pretentious assholes for no reason. They're just like fucking bots. We've been fucked around so much with this process. It's been so terrible trying to move in here for no fucking reason. They don't want cash. But, it is what it is. That's why you gotta be patient with people. Like, if you're around people who are slow, around people who aren't productive, who aren't, goal getters and good people, don't waste your time with them. You only have one life. You don't have that much time on earth. Don't waste your time.
And people are so bad at communicating too. Like, okay, 11 a.m. tomorrow, we're going to the fucking.
So it's good tomorrow.
Yeah, they're just bots, bro. He said the lady down the street is giving us the key. Yeah, I don't know why it's so complex.
So we're giving her the checks?
Yeah, we're giving her the checks. Giving some sus lady the checks. She's gonna take that shit and take our cash.
I'm fucking taking the key and unlocking.
But guess what? The cash is gonna replace itself in literally one day. Literally one day. 1 day's of work. Boom, back. That's why you gotta value your time and not make the time that you work how much you get paid, but how creative you work, the amount you get paid. That's the biggest thing. So, I mean, obviously, if you gotta work a 9 to 5, I mean, we both worked 9 to 5 jobs before we did this. He did it longer than me, but you just gotta step in to taking action to the things that you want, and it will work.
You have to be a 1 out of 1 man. If you want 1 out of 100 money, then you have to be a 1 out of 100 man. There's only one CEO. When you want to make CEO money, you have to be as rare as a CEO compared to all the fucking employees in all the companies. When you guys want to get rich, it's like you have to be that unique and that special to deserve that type of money. Like, he has almost 400K followers. I have over 100K on Instagram. Like, to the average person, that's a lot of followers. But like, there's obviously going to be bigger fish in the pond. Guys with 1 million followers, 2 million followers. It just goes up and up. But if you want to excel, you have to make yourself unique. And the best way to do that is to improve every aspect of your communication skills, your social awareness, your health, your physique, your look, everything. And you will get what you deserve if you actually put in the effort all the time. Another question, maybe?
Another question. It's been 30 minutes. I guess we can go even longer.
Should we talk it?
TCB, taking care of business. Old school. This is the other guy. What a G. You see?
Just be like, G shit.
No, if I say that, he's gonna be like, I'm just gonna laugh, haha. Is that toxic?
At least the freaking owner's not as retarded as.
Yeah, the owner's not as robotic as the realtor. I'll say that.
You're like, your fucking realtor has been fucking TCBing and all. He's been fucking CBing, cockbeating.
He's in the fucking CBC, fucking cockbeating community.
Cockbeating community.
Fucking going to the bars, probably like chilling at night watching Netflix. Like, oh shit, yo, these guys want to move in still, bro. Shit, let me get back to them in like 3 days, bro. Chuck it.
Oh wait, a free 10K off.
Oh shit, bro. Love Island. Oh yeah. Hold on, you wanna watch this with me? Yeah. Screw those kids, bro. We don't gotta watch. We don't gotta answer them right now.
And that's the thing. When you get sucked into being mediocre with your vices, you're basically doing the same thing. You could be You could make $1 million if you logged in, but you don't see that because you've never been logged in before. You cock-beating every day watching Netflix, over time, if you spent all that time working, you could have been a millionaire. Like, if you did the right things. Obviously, it's hard. You have to put in the work. You have to do the right shit, but you could have possibly been a millionaire. But instead, you just wasted all your time. You're basically trading that short-term dopamine for success and fulfillment. It's crazy.
Don't be a bot, guys. Don't be sucked into the trap. I mean, we've already talked about it like 20 times. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I mean, if you're gonna swipe off this video and go on Instagram Reels or something, like, you're a robot. Like, honestly, if you're watching this video right now, you're probably not a dopamine fiend, because we've just been yapping for 35 minutes. So if you have the attention span to make it to this point, you are a good human, and you are going to get rich. You are going to be successful, and you're going to be jacked and shredded, because you can control your attention span and learn. That's the biggest thing, just learning. Like, you got to be learning every single day. I feel like we're always trying to learn to get more knowledge, because you got to understand right now, all that's going to dictate your outcome, your physique and all these things, is your knowledge and how consistent you can apply that knowledge.
Yeah.
Because if you know it and you can apply it, you're going to get it if someone else has already got it. Because wherever you want to go in life, someone's already been there. So just apply the knowledge that person knows, hit them up, whatever it may be. Like, that's how we found our mentors. We just followed people who were in the shoes that we wanted to go. And we literally paid them to tell us everything we know, and that's why we're in the position that we're moving to Florida right now. Like, if we were arrogant enough to just, be like, oh, we don't need it, like, we don't need to learn more business, or we don't gotta learn all this more information about, like, whatever it may be, like anything in life. Like, the quicker you learn, the quicker you'll earn, as long as you can apply it.
And I was gonna say, this thing right here. So if you just put your ego aside, that's the biggest way to succeed. I've heard so many billionaires say, "Oh, the ego is the biggest killer of millionaires." If you just try to learn from people who you want to be like, obviously it's hard to determine who you want to be like. Well, it's not really that hard. You just have to actually do it. But if you listen to people that you don't want to be like, accept that you can improve, that's when you will just continue to grow. There's no perfect human, but people think they're perfect. They think they can't learn anything else, they're perfect, but they're actually not, and they're just lying to themselves, and it actually shoots them in the foot. Because if you just keep learning from new people, constantly improve yourself in every aspect, you will get to where you want to be. But if you get complacent, if you think you know it all, like they say, the CEOs of companies, oh, I learned something new every day about my company. It's like, that's what it takes to succeed. You can't think you know it all. Because we used to think we knew it all. We tried posting videos for a year and it did shit. Once we paid for mentors, it worked out. We started growing, and now we're great. But if we just would have never, invested in ourselves and asked someone for help,
we're not great right now. We're driving in a Honda Pilot. You're gonna be watching this video right now, and you're gonna see in a year we're gonna be driving in a Lambo and like a G-Wagon. Let's just combine that.
Yeah. Yep. 1 year from now.
You guys gotta understand that there's always better. There's always better for what you want. Like, obviously we made really good progress in the past 9 months, 1 year, but I want 10 times more progress. You gotta get addicted to the progress and the journey. You gotta fall in love with the journey. If you fall in love with the journey, you're doing what you want to do, and you're getting better every single day. You're gonna be more motivated. You're gonna be more curious to take even more action, which is the best thing you could possibly do. And you're just gonna level up as quick as possible.
And yes, you also need to take risks as well, because trying something new in itself is taking a risk. But if you're too scared to take action, to get uncomfortable, to try something new, I don't know how you expect yourself. So many people are way too careful, but they're just keeping themselves in a mediocre ass life. Like, if you want to do something great, get that great physique, you're gonna have to try something that you've never tried before. You're gonna have to do something that most people don't do. If you want to be top 1%, you can't do what the 99% of people are doing. So if you realize that, it makes it way less scary when you're trying to try something new. Like, I've tried new tactics with my content, or with my sales calls, or with my DMs, and I've just kept trying new things and improving, and it's been working. But if I was just like, oh, this one thing is perfect and it worked one time, I'm just gonna stick with it, I'd be arrogant. I'd be scared to make a change. I'd be too complacent, and I wouldn't get to where I need to be, which is, the best version of myself. So.
Should we try out the video?
Yeah, we're probably gonna get to the steakhouse soon, but
It's a long video.
it's a long ass video, and
Don't watch this video. Don't take any action if we talked about like any of the struggles that you deal with. I mean, even if you know that you have, if you can identify some struggle that you're dealing with, wake up and fix it. Because the quicker you fix it, the quicker the bucket fills up. Your progress is water. And as you do actions, you're filling the bucket up with more water. But every single struggle, every single bad habit that you have, it's a hole in the bucket. So fix all the holes before you start trying to optimize everything. Because everyone's trying to optimize stuff, but they're not willing to cut the bad shit out. Don't worry about implementing things if you can't subtract things, because subtracting things is going to give you 10 times more results than adding things. I'm the first to say that, like cutting out alcohol, cutting out weed, cutting out bad friends.
Yeah.
It's the biggest game changer.
It's like the one interview with that one guy in like a Lambo. It's like, what do you do to become a millionaire and afford this car? It's like, oh, it's what I don't do. You know what I mean? We don't eat fast food. We don't beat our meat. We don't watch porn. We don't drink. We don't smoke. Like, if you cut out the bad habits, that's how you become great. When you guys try to do, oh, apple cider vinegar shots, it's gonna make me healthy. But you're not cutting out the fucking fast food. It's like, cut out the bad shit first, and then the things will come.
Apple cider vinegar is bullshit, but don't listen. All right. Any last words?
Nah, guys, I just hope you take action and you genuinely try to be the best version of yourself every day. I know it's corny. I know lots of people say the same shit, but if you just take action and genuinely try your best, I guarantee you'll make it. But if you give up, if you fall off, you're cooked. See you guys later.
See you, soy boy.